Hi guys, and welcome to today's video, where today I'm allowing you to choose what my geckos eat. So if you follow me on Instagram, you may already be aware of this. I basically put up a poll for each gecko and you guys decided what they get. So let's go and check out Lyra first. So with all of these options, they're all going to be suitable for the particular gecko, and also it wouldn't be like one of the geckos had been eating waxworms and their option is waxworms or something else. Like, I wanted it to make it healthy. We weren't going to like throw them a cabbage or something. I don't know. Anyway, Lyra's options were banana and papaya or breeding formula. Now, having looked at the results, it's very clear there's a clear winner here, and it is banana and papaya. So I'm going to quickly make that up for her. Ooh. So if you chose this one, you may know Lyra quite well because you know she does prefer the fruity flavours. You may have seen my review where I literally go through all the Pangea flavours and review them with my geckos. However, she has been kind of partial to a bit of insect, but these are definitely her favourites. Now with the rest of this food, I add a little bit extra water and put it back in the cage. When I'm first feeding her, when I'm sort of hand feeding her, it is a bit thicker so it sits on the stick. But to make sure it lasts throughout the night, I add a little bit more water and put it back in the cage. Okay, so now we're going to look at Ziggy and Minnie, and the reason I'm doing them together is usually when I have food, they both come up together. But they do actually have different options. So Ziggy's options were Morio worms or wax worms, but Ziggy actually got 67% Morio worms. Now she does like those Morio worms, so let's see if she'll come out for them. So I don't think Ziggy's going to come out of her hide quite in the moment. She's also shedding today. Well, she's completely white, she's ready to shed. Oh, let's go for you, Zig! And this is why I wouldn't really recommend Morio worms for really young geckos. I think it would be best to chop off their head, but they're very strong worms. Now I'm actually going to give her 4 today. As I said, if you saw my weighing video, I believe these months are bulking season. So I don't want to overfeed them, obviously, and Morio worms are certainly not the healthiest. But you know, I'll give them one cheeky extra Morio worm. Go on, Zig! Go on! You can do it! For Minnie, her options were waxworms or crickets, and waxworms won. So you guys really love her and want to give her a treat. So we're going to see if we can entice her out of this cave. She is actually just there. Oh! I did not see that coming. No. Now if you are wondering, the substrate I use is Earth Mix Arid, and it is made from completely natural ingredients which can be digested, so don't worry about that. There you go. Finally got a waxworm. Now I went to find Drogo to film him eating, but I believe he's actually on this heat mat. Now this heat mat does not get that hot at all. It's actually why I don't use it with the leopard geckos anymore, because, wow, what a sound. It just does not heat up enough, but it's good enough for him. That was quite a sound, sorry about that, Drogo. But look, he loves it. I will be getting him a deep heat projector very soon, because this is all I have for now. It's been very cold lately. If you want to know how to heat up your geckos or just keep them a little bit warmer in winter, I have done a video on that, so I'll leave that link right there. Even though it appears Drogo is going to be a no-show, I will still do his poll. So his options were banana and apricot or fruit mix with insects. This one was actually quite close, but winning by 57% is fruit mix with insects. Now with Chihuahuas, they seem to like insects more than crested geckos, and he certainly likes this diet, so I'm sure he'll be happy with that. I feel it takes Drogo a little bit longer to find and eat his food in comparison to Lyra. So what I like to do is add a little bit extra water in there just so it lasts longer, so it doesn't dry out too quickly. But yeah, it seems like he's going to stay in this planter by his heat mat. So I don't think we're going to see him today, which is such a shame. But if you do want to learn more about Chihuahuas, there is actually a playlist so you can check that out. Next we have Gizmo. Now if you've seen her tank build, you'll know that I said this will be a great place to feed her. As you can see by all the supplements, it has been well used. Another really weird proud moment I had, I don't know if that's a proud moment, but so basically, as expected, Gizmo pooped on her rocks. However, I was like, if I put down some toilet paper, will she use it? And she has. She has gone right in the middle on the toilet roll. It is weird being a reptile owner sometimes. Weird things just make you happy. Anyway, Gizmo's options were waxworms or crickets. Now this was a close one, but the results are 52% waxworms. So maybe Gizmo will make an appearance for waxworms. Look who decided to poke their head out the rock. So she is using her cool hide, and it's really nice because it's very secretive and she has to like dig to get in there. But will she come out for a waxworm? Gizmo's currently experiencing what it must be like to be a tortoise. Look Gizmo, you have to come out of the hide to actually eat. Look, this is too low for you. Let me just lift it. So the quality of this is going to be worse because it is darker, but I genuinely think sometimes the light on does put them off. Also, she is still in the rock. She has not learnt that it's difficult to hunt whilst you're in the rock. Will she get the waxworm? Wow. Okay, Giz, you know what? I'm going to take you out of this rock. Finally! Let's see if she'll take one from my hand. Guess what's this? What's this? Yeah. There you go. Wow, that didn't take forever. And finally we have Diego. Now before we look at his poll and what he's getting, I did want to quickly say a big shout out to our patron of the day, Traci. She has been a patron for this channel for an entire year, so I'd like to say a massive thank you to her. It's people like her that really help this channel keep going, and obviously if you continue to watch these videos it also really helps. Now with Diego, his options were crickets or waxworms. I actually had to do this poll twice because a few of these polls I accidentally deleted the results. Yeah, but both times his results were 50-50. So I guess this means I get to decide what he eats, and I think I'm going to give him a treat today. I think I'm going to give him waxworms because he hasn't had them in ages. So all of my geckos got waxworms apart from Ziggy. And talking of Ziggy, I wonder if she wanted that extra Morio worm. There you go. I knew. You just have to give it a break and you come back and she's like, yeah, I'll have it. I'll have an extra Morio worm. Thank you. So back to Diego. I did just move out his hide, but here is his waxworm. Now, something to keep in mind when you have leopard geckos, if you feed them, especially when they're little, don't handle them after feeding. Let them go on their heat mat and digest it, because sometimes handling them straight after eating can make them regurgitate their food. So now these geckos will be done with their food. I'll just leave them to it. They'll lay on their heat mat, all sorted. So he seems pretty happy. So thank you all for voting. Obviously you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon if you like, and YouNow. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's something different. I'd give him a cocoon. I sometimes just give away my waxworm cocoons because the moths usually die and you don't want to release them because they're actually very bad for our bees. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and goodbye.